people that see the same vision as you. So it's important for you to set personal boundaries and don't just allow every Tom, Dick, and Harry come into your space. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around with me. My name is Grace Ebimo. I'm a Nigerian-based content creator, and in today's video we're going to be talking about people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? What is people pleasing? How do you know you are actually a people pleaser? Which I feel that if you're a people pleaser, it's going to take a lot of things from you. It's not only going to take your emotion, it's going to take away your life and eventually everything. So in today's video we're going to be talking about how to know you are a people pleaser, and also how to come out of this cage called people pleasing. So without much ado, let's get down straight into nothing hypes me the most than when I see people burying their happiness because they do not want to hurt the emotion of other person. So they rather mold themselves, they rather shrink themselves, they actually deprive or deplete themselves so that they can make the other person happy to their own detriment. That attitude is actually a very bad attitude that you don't need in this life, because once you incorporate that habit into your lifestyle, trust me, you are not going to go far. People pleasers, they don't go far. They get stuck in the place because they feel like once I say no to this person, I am never going to be a better version of myself. I am never going to get a better job for myself. I'm never going to grow in life. I'm going to be stagnant. See, that mentality ikes me. Like, I hate it when I see people pleaser. Do your thing and own your shit. I'm that kind of person. If I do this, I'm like, yes, I actually do this. That is why you need to know your values for you to ensure that you are not a people pleaser. So I feel like I came with violence on this video. I'm actually angry when I see people pleaser. Okay, I'm going to lessen it down. So now let's go to the friendly mode. Alright, so I'm going to be asking 3 vital questions, and if your answer to this question is others, then know that you're a people pleaser. But if the answer to these questions I'm going to be asking you is you, then no, you are not a people pleaser. So the first important question I'm going to be asking you, and I need you to be true to yourself, even though I'm not there with you, just stay true to yourself. The first question I'm going to be asking you is, when it comes to decision making, who is the most important person? Is it you or others? Second question is, who do you prioritize the most when it comes to your emotion? Is it you or others? The third question is, whose happiness do you put into consideration when it comes to decision making? Is it you or others? So if your answer to these 3 questions are others, then trust me, honey, you are a people pleaser, and you might not get far in life if you are a people pleaser. But if the answer to these questions I just asked is you, then you are not actually a people pleaser. But let's keep on watching and let's know what exactly are the signs of you being a people pleaser, and also how you can come out from this cage. And please do not confuse this with being selfish or you lacking emotional intelligence, because I talk a lot about self-improvement content on my channel. So I have a different definition of what selfishness is or what being selfish is, because the word has actually fine-tuned that word called selfishness to be a negative word. But if you've not seen my definition, or if you've not heard my definition about what it means for you to be selfish, I'm going to leave a link to that video in my description box. You can go check it out. Come out of this cage called people pleasing. The first practical step you can take is you need to learn how to shut the negative self-talk. See, the mind controls almost everything that is going on with you. So you need to learn how to shut down the negative self-talk that is always in your inner self. The negative self-talk that tells you that you are not enough, the negative self-talk that tells you that, oh, you are in this particular space and you don't match up to these people because you don't have the kind of money they have, or because you did not attend this kind of university they went to. So trust me, you are not even up to their standard. You should just shut yourself and you always keep saying yes, yes, yes to anything they say. Honey, you matter because you exist. So always have this at the back of your mind, that I matter because I exist. So I deserve a table in this place. Never allow negative talk to make you feel downcasted, or never allow negative talk to make you feel like you are not enough. You need to learn how to control your mind. You to fill it with positive energy, fill it with positive vibe. Practice your daily affirmation. Always allow yourself know that I am enough for this and I deserve this. So you need to shut down the negative self-talk that your inner mind is always telling you. Always know you are enough. Another way in which you can actually come out from being a people pleaser is by practicing self-confidence. I talk a lot about self-confidence on my channel. I have a video on how to learn confidence, because I believe it's not something you just wake up one morning and say, yay, I'm confident. No, it doesn't work that way. It takes months, it takes weeks, it takes years even for you to get to a place of being confident. I'm not even sure there's anybody in this world that is 100% confident. So trust me, if you are not confident now, you can learn confidence on your own term. You can learn confidence the way you want to define it. But for you to stop being a people pleaser, you must be a very confident person. So you must learn confidence. Another way in which you can stop being a people pleaser is knowing your value and also respecting those values and standards you set for yourself. Because oftentimes some people actually set values for themselves and they don't even preach that value. They don't even match up to that standard that they've set for themselves. So it is important for you to have a value, stand for something, because if you don't stand for something, you are going to fall for anything. So it is important for you to know what your values are. And when it comes to decision making, and you made this decision, but you know this is your value and it flops, trust me, it's totally fine if your plan should flop, because there's nobody in this world that has not made a plan and it went 100% successful. People flop, and when those plans flop, you know you actually made the right decision. You need to own it to that yes, I actually did this and I'm proud of myself. Even though it did not work out, I am proud that I stood for something that is actually right. Does this ring a bell? Maybe it does. I stood for something that is actually right. So you must know your value, and when it flops, trust me, you are going to be fine, because there's nobody that has gotten to that stage of self-actualization. So it is important for you to have a value so that you can not fall for everything that comes your way. And when you make decision and it doesn't work out that way, just own your shit. Say yes, I actually did this, I actually stood for this, even though it did not work out. I'm very fine that I actually stood for the right thing. Another way in which you can come out of this cage called people pleasing is setting personal boundaries. You need to set personal boundaries. Like, you need to know the kind of people you allow into your space. You need to know the kind of energy you bring into your space. If these people you bring into your space do not share the same value that you share, trust me, there's going to be a lot of gaslighting, there's going to be a lot of toxicity, there's going to be a lot of no's, there's going to, so you don't even need such energy into your space. So you need to be very conscious to the kind of people that you bring into your space. Let's say, take myself as an example. I am not the party freak. Like, there's no way you're going to see me in the club by 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people go to the club with loud music and smoke. I just feel it's suffering. And I had this friend that is a party animal. And this friend wants me to go to the club with her like every Friday night. That she wants to go to the club. If you bring this kind of people that are not in the same direction with you, that are not in the same focus with you, that they don't want the same kind of thing you want for yourself, trust me, you are going to attract toxic people. And when I say no, I am not going for this, they just look at me and start gaslighting me and start telling me I am a mood killer, I am a this killer. You don't need those kind of people. So it's important for you to always attract the kind of energy you want into your space. Always attract people that see the same vision as you. So it's important for you to set personal boundaries and don't just allow every Tom, Dick and Harry come into your space. Another way in which you can come out of this cage called people pleasing is learning how to say no. And when I say learn how to say no, I don't mean you just say, I am sorry, please forgive me, but no. Like, what is that? When you want to say no, learn how to say no firmly. Let your no be no. When they say, do you want to do this? Say no. Like, let it be no. Let it be a resounding no. It's no iota of shaking when you are saying no. Because when you say something like, do you want to do this? And you say, please forgive me, I am sorry, no. They will come back to you the following day. Because the other day, the no wasn't firm enough. So they will probably think you were not in a good mood at that period. So they will come back the following day to test you again and ask you the same thing. When you are saying no, ensure that your no is very firm. Ensure that you are not going back to saying yes. Ensure that you know this is right for you. That is why you are not accepting this, and that is why you are saying no. So it's important for you to always say no, and when you say no, firmly. Like, don't be shaking when you are saying no. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody's going to take you serious when they ask you something and you actually don't want to do that. So finally come to the end of this video. If you find this video really interesting, do not forget to give it a thumbs up because it makes the algorithm happy. And also, I would like to know your journey of you coming out of that cage called people pleaser, if you've ever been in that situation before. And also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you are yet to subscribe to this channel. Till I come your way next time, stay fabulous and killing it, guys.